Hey everybody, the Banga is back. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Alright, if you're here for the first episode, thank you so much for still giving this Let's Play a chance. We're just still feeling it out from here to see how we're gonna go with this game. But at least we made it to Chapter 2, Escape from Brule, the Rescue.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm
He's
okay,
not,
thanks
though.
to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Is. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Oh, let's find out what it is. The legacy of our fathers.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
The earmuffs are comfy at least.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
not gonna fix the roads, though. Retreat from Brule. I guess you can kind of tell if it's going to be a mission if it looks like an overworld map. I think this is actually going to be a level. So let's just save here. Alright, escape from Brule. Retreat from Brule. I think they want us to leave Brule.
Here's the brief for this operation.
The enemy is a squad centered around a single tank, currently advancing from the plaza onto the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous, the Brule Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. Alright, so we get victory if the enemy tank is destroyed. If the gate is destroyed, Welkin dies, Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass, we lose.
Alright, let's begin. We've got to stop them here.
Alright, so I read on a little something about this game.
This gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Well, I guess I won't be able to say what I was gonna say later. Sandbags and hand grenades. By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, a unit's defenses are maximized and extra damage for headshots is negated. When focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected and more difficult to defeat as well. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Press the square button, the weapon toggle button, to cycle among your options to hand grenades. In this battle, Alicia possesses some. Grenades are limited in number, so use them wisely. Each player phase, units will recover one hand grenade. Anyway, I was about to say, it turns out in this game, speed is way more important than, efficiency. It is a weird process, I know, but that's just how it is. Oh, target mode, target mode. I have a shot on you. Yeah, maybe I should switch the gun. Okay, this one I can get in an attack. Excellent. Well, that scout's not doing too good. At least we revealed where those scouts are.
My turn, okay?
Is this gonna work if I do this? I certainly hope so. Yeah! Alright, well I gotta let you do something so you don't die. Alright, end the turn right away. Well, you're already getting shot at, so here's what we're gonna do. Shoot at them. Yeah. Maybe I should have used some defense. We might lose one watch, but it's an unnamed character. There's the tank. You're doing your best. Oh, it can withstand like a few more shots. Nice. Oh, come on, get it. No! I managed to break through. Okay, this could be an issue.
No! If this keeps up...
About Ragnade. A small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help to arrive faster. They need Ragnade. In another product of Ragnite ore, Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medical package. Select it with a square button, then press R1 and select a target. Place the crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to use this handy item to heal yourself. You know what? I think we should actually just end our turn now. I think the gate will be able to hold out a bit longer. Maybe I should have moved the actual watchman out the back.
This gate can't take much more.
Shoot back. Wasn't enough. Welkin has arrived. There, by using turn 2 to do nothing, we now have more room to get things done.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Lux.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
About tanks. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They're able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP each turn. Tanks also consume 2 CP when selected in command mode. Relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turn, so take care to plan ahead which direction you like to face at the turn's end.
Look, it's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
Sorry, tree. Okay, I guess I don't have a target. Leisha, however, I'm gonna send
Okay?
all the way to the northeast.
Enemy unit spotted.
There's actually a special enemy right over here. Segular the Wall. And I think you get a gun for this, too.
Here we go.
About attacking with a tank. Tanks have three major means of attack: anti-armor shells, explosive mortar rounds, mounted machine gun. Anti-armor shells are effective against enemies covered in hard armor, such as tanks. Explosive mortars will hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against ground units. Mortars travel along an arc. Aim for the center of multiple foes for major results, but beware that ammunition is limited. Machine gun is best suited to striking enemies that are too close for the mortar, and is used to intercept incoming enemies. Press the square button to switch weapons to meet the needs of each situation. Well, I got the anti-armor on now, so you need 3 shots to defeat a tank, unless you hit the reactor. But tanks' HP. Tanks have 2 separate HP totals: body and tread HP. Attacks to the tank's body and main cannon will reduce BHP, while blows to the treads reduce THP. If BHP reaches 0, the tank is destroyed. If THP reaches 0, AP is drastically cut. It is easier to deal damage to the treads than to the body, even with grenades. Halting a tank before taking it out at your leisure may be a strategy that is both safe and sensible. The glowing blue radiator plate at the tank's rear is its weak point, where even standard bullets can do reasonable damage. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down, while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. Alright, I'll end my turn.
Here we go.
And we're just gonna shoot again.
Now.
Kaboom! And that's a win.
Yes, we stopped it. Nice work, East.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Hey, we got A rank. You seized a ZM or ZM Car 1 gun from the enemy. Excellent. With home at our backs.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle, and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so? Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia? Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Look at all the smoke. And that's where I shot a tank.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
A new episode's been added already. Is this a mission? I can't tell. Let's just save anyway.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform.
Eh, at least I kept the butterflies.
I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now. Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
What about combat hiking?
Welcome? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
In English, please.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very welcome sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
Buns.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
New episode. Okay, you just see them in parts. Squad 7 is born.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello.
Galleon Militia Enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Galleon Militia Enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am.
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Okay, so now we get into the customizing mode. Alright, squad barracks, where you change equipment or view info on the squad members. Command room, choose who will fight in combat. Training field to improve combat ability. Upgrade Squad 7's equipment by developing new weaponry. Oh. That must be what that experience is for.
Welcome to your worst nightmare. I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned.
Imps? I thought we were fighting soldiers.
I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
I like to talk in the most video gamey way
Train all you
possible.
want. I've got all day.
Okay, so, well, we had some scouts, some shock troopers, lancers, engineers, and snipers. Okay, so these are the people we got as scouts. So I guess they level up automatically? Like every one of them do? That's helpful. Alicia's a scout. Bridget is our shock trooper. Shock troopers are usually good against soldiers. I guess scouts are usually good for movement. Lancers are your anti-armor. Let's just level up the scouts. Shock troopers. And I guess the lancers.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat.
Yeah, we'll level them up. Make them stronger.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that set you beat a new potential out of the Lancers.
Oh, nice. Got all this now. Shock troopers, actually scouts, we're gonna up again.
I got no use for... Good work, Mac.
Okay, you can actually take a look at what they do. Standing on bare dirt leads to a boost in concentration, raising accuracy. When any of her close friends are nearby, the desire to protect them drives all of her abilities up. Ah. I see. I guess we're gonna level up a sniper.
You're better than this. Push those limits. Good work, maggots. Looks like that's it.
Do we even have any snipers?
That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Evade boost. This order raises one ally's evasion skills.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Want to get more experience? Yeah. Alright, we got some money. Let's spend it at the R&D facility.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Huh? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
No.
I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
It's Welkin.
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Oh
Sorry
wait,
about
Gunther's
him,
the
Lieutenant.
last name.
He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in anytime and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak point and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part is a set size and blocks. Sounds like something out of Mega Man Battle Network. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in the Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. We can also go to develop weapons. Uniforms, I guess, is for defense. Yeah, see? You can even get blast suits. Stuff for your rifles. This is for the galleon guns. The mags. Blankar. GSR. Even grenades. Didn't I get another gun from a previous mission, or did I not pick it up? I could have swore I got that from that special general. Let's focus on more defense.
All set for you, bro. It's done.
What is something else I could want with the tank, though? This is what I have now. Oh, I guess I have to develop it here first. How much is the body enhancement going to cost? Some of this I cannot get yet.
Sorry.
No, we're not there yet. Try harder. Okay, can I actually do more damage versus people, too, with this?
Here you go, bro. All done.
Okay, so you probably only unlock it the farther you go. So you can't get it all at once. So much for upgrading grenades.
Here you
Upgrade the blast suit. Okay, now we'll get stuff for the tank. Sight upgrade.
Here you go, bro.
Barrel protector that gives more range.
All set for you.
And I guess we get a spare tread, one. And now we can't afford the rest. This is as good as it's gonna be for now.
Well, sir, was that helpful? We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
Let's take a look at the command room.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings. Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars. Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback.
You think?
Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for. That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Okay. Well, at least you don't have to put them all in if you don't need to. What do we have here? Got an awful lot of scouts. Like Alex, Nina, and Ted. I also have to take a look at their potentials as well. This one looks familiar. Gee, let's hire you, Ika.
Hey there. I'm Ika Thompson. I'll try my best. Sound good, Welkin?
I mean, that was a no-brainer. Vise, you can join too.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Okay. What else do we have here? Okay, let's get a sniper.
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
Charming. What a charming lad. Oh! I don't know if I want a man-hater on the team. Like, we all gonna have to work together and put our biases aside for the greater good. I'm gonna go with... I gotta see this Fatalist, though. You know what? You might still be useful. Oh, okay. Maybe that's actually gonna be bad. Pollen allergy? Oh. It's gonna have to be Carl.
My name's Carl Lanzett, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
None of these seem like desirable choices, to be honest. Yoko? Think you're a born leader? I like that confidence.
Hi there. I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
I hope so as well. Maybe I could get another scout. I'm gonna go with you.
I'm Frisia York Handsome. I know you'll take real good care of me.
Hey, focus. Okay, gotta try adding until we have 20 units. Alright, Kevin.
Hello, I'm Kevin. Kevin Abbott? Pleased to meet you.
Great bowl cut. Hannes?
Haynes Salinger.
Haynes?
Reporting for duty, sir.
Oh, he's got some personality. Walter?
The name's Walter Nash, buddy. Pleasure to be working with you.
Maybe I should get that other sniper.
Marina Wolfstead, at your command.
Strong silent type. Hector?
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
You better be. Wendy?
I'm Wendy Cheslock. Kaboom.
Nancy?
I'm Nancy DeFore. It's so good to meet you.
Motley?
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
Oh, he's got a kid voice! Don't know if he's gonna be much help. How about Alex?
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin.
Alright, 2 slots left. The old, you could use some sun.
Field Boar here. Remember the name, boss man.
Straight up greaser, honestly. How about Hermes?
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
I don't know if I feel comfortable in a war of peace with someone whose last name is Kissinger. Can I actually take back that option?
See you later, boss.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. We're gonna go with Melville, because he's got a nice mohawk.
Hey, Welkster, I'm Melville Young. I'll do my best, man.
I'm sure you'll do a great job.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
I'm just trying not to die.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Change equipment? Oh, we do have a new gun. Okay. Anything that's in blue, it means it goes up. And in red, it goes down. So its aim kind of sucks. And I'm guessing this cannot be upgraded. So we have to ask ourselves, is it worth taking? So this is only for scouts. I'm gonna let you try it, though. Maybe you can make something happen with it. So yeah, we only did get one new gun. Return to book mode. Headquarters tab now available. At Headquarters. On the Gallian Militia's base, you can use the experience points and funds you've acquired in battle to train your troops to higher levels or develop new weaponry. Stopping by before combat or after an op, once you acquire more resources, is a good idea. Open the menu with the triangle button and pick Headquarters from the tab select menu to visit the base's facilities. As you progress through the game, new destinations around the base will become available to you as well. The flare gun? Okay, I think I see that big one on the middle right is like the actual mission. This looks like just a cutscene.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic.
And mechanic?
Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite-powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ace.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. Alright, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Alright. 4A.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgrees. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
Nice mustache. Did you get it from the Pringles can?
Hiding out in here, Verrot.
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
I had that vibe right away.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the Western Bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Okay. Skirmishes tab now available. About skirmishes. Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found under the skirmish tab can be played any number of times. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Oh, that's good. We have grinding now. Press the triangle button to open the menu and select skirmishes in the tab select menu and pick the mission you want to fight. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful. Though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. Well, we can't have that. Well, we only got one, and it looks like it's just back at the outskirts of Brule. Alright, so let's stop here, because this looks like the actual mission. And in the next part, we'll begin West Bank of Vassal City. See you later.